Good afternoon, all. Thank you for getting out in the snow a little bit. Let's call a meeting to the Greenwood Board of Public Works and Safety to order for December 1st, 2025. Order at 5:30 p.m. Amanda, roll call, please.
Mr. Rutherford.
Here.
Mr. Hoover.
Here.
Mr. Coleman.
Here.
Our minutes of our last regular meeting of November 17, 2025 have been distributed to members of the board. Any corrections, additions, or deletions from staff? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve as presented?
So moved. Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. We have been presented a list of Board of Public Works and Safety proposed meeting dates for 2026. I don't know if anybody's had a chance to do that. This is coexistent with the Common Council's dates as well, but I presume they're being presented with this evening, or
They
already got-
approved theirs at the last meeting.
So we're second to them. Okay,
Yes.
fine. I understand how it goes. Is there any questions for Amanda or about this schedule, or can we move to approve that as our schedule?
I just need to get a copy of it now, but I'm not for approval. Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Amanda, can you make certain that Mr. Rutherford gets a copy of this? I got mine in my packet.
Yes.
Maybe yours is there too.
Yeah.
Didn't see it? Okay. First on our list is for 1367 Osprey Way. Why don't you go take a podium. Mr. How do I pronounce your last name, Antonio? Okay. Tell us what I wanted to do here. What's the issue?
The issue is, I don't know how to say it's too high, the price for just to cut the grass. I don't think it's 200 feet, or 300 feet, but they don't know where they cut it. They cut onions, they cut chili peppers, buffalo, the Mexican air, like 6 or 7 plants different. It's not just the grass, 8 inches, that they say that the picture is too far away. Who took the picture? It was too far away. If they get closer, they can see there's not just grass. That's the reason I have my friends, but that's the reason sometimes I don't cut my grass frequently. If you send me a letter, I obey. I do it all the time. This is not the first time. It's like 25 years. This thing. You are sending me the letter. I obey. Maybe not the first day, the second day, because of my heart condition. My wife has a condition. I have a granddaughter. She's a flight attendant. Sometimes she's not there, and my grandkid is working from 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sometimes I have time. Sometimes I have not, because my schedule on my job is not 6:30 to 3 or 2 to 3:30. I can prove it to you. So I have my phone. You want to see him? It's not a regular.
No, wait.
And then I said, when I came here, I said, okay, you have show me the pictures. You have before and after, because you cannot see the cut. You have a lot of herbs right there. As I told you, it's like 7 different plants.
There's nobody here for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Bruce Campbell with Code Enforcement. I have some photos of the before. I don't have any pictures from after the mow. I don't know if you want to see these.
Yeah, why don't you? Let's do that.
These are the
We've got
before.
packets.
This is when I started getting notice. And this is the day that it was submitted for mowing. And these notes up here are the other notices I had given you this year.
Yeah, but I always do.
You always have taken care of it, except this last time. The first 2 are the date of the notice, and then these is the day it was submitted for mowing. And he also has,
You're saying if these
Yeah, I
ones, those were.
I don't know if those were cut also, or, yeah, I think it's high grass and weeds, as you know, is the ordinance, so the mowing crew probably looked like weeds and
So Antonio, are they gone now?
They still there. Some of them, they still there. You wanna see them, the garlics and the onions, they are on there, but no more plants. So it's just, they cut, but that's okay, it's not a big deal. The nature is coming, grow faster, you know, so.
Yeah.
The point is that, I told my wife, hey, just cut the big thing, because we are eating them, we're cooking with them, it's a medicine for us, you know. And she did, the day that they were cut, she did some, but she didn't do a lot, you know. So that's the reason I never cut my grass immediately, but the time that you are telling me to do it, I'll do it. I'm here for that purpose, you know. But anyway, it's done, so.
The,
I believe he was concerned with the cost of it. That's why
But
they're here,
you know,
the cost of the mowing.
I have my own company that if I reach another company, it's gonna charge me like $100 to cut my lawn, and they're well done, no plants, just
I
grass.
think it was 235. Was it 235, sir?
235 something, yes.
Yes.
So a normal company costs you like the maximum $100. When I say 250 or 235, I said, oh my gosh, that's a pretty crazy. I was feeling like a criminal.
well,
And those flows they are like it sounds like a trade, you know. If you don't do that, the next time we're put a lien in your property and you're gonna sell it, I feel like a Maduro. I'm feeling like a Maduro a little bit.
well, and of course, maybe the distinction in prices, is we've got professional employees that we have to send out there. We don't have just somebody who might be able to do that. And you haven't paid the 235, have you?
19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any, part of this is just the fence we'll talk about later, but with the grass.
That's the other thing. So the storm drove my fence on the back side. I'm gonna build it. I have my material, but I don't have time to watch it.
Let us get to that first. Let's
Okay.
talk about
I
this
would,
first.
I would say just reduce the fine to $100 this time.
That motion?
Yes.
I'll second that. Further discussion?
Are you gonna put a time on it, to pay that, or another 30 days?
Yeah, within 30 days.
Okay, can you say as quickly as you can, okay?
Right now,
$100, okay, well. And also, let's put these in the record, put these as evidences too. Is there a motion to do that?
Yes.
And I will second that as well. So we've got a motion for reducing the payment amount to $100 to be paid within 30 days. It sounds like it's going to be a little bit earlier than that. Is there what's the motion? Excuse me, is that a motion and a second? All in favor of that, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same?
Aye.
Okay. Motion passes 2-1. Motion being read into the record. Now tell us about your fence, Antonio.
okay. I just have the other. I just have I'm gonna build just a little stronger fence. I'm gonna make the base for the post first, and after that I'm gonna plant the post on the base, concrete base. It's not gonna be a normal fence.
So the picture that we've got is just that there's a gap in the,
Yes, it's on the backside.
and then you've got looks like a 2x4 maybe,
Yes,
holding it up part of it. So what are you going to do? Are you going to replace the,
I will replace the whole thing, but little by little. I'm not a rich guy, so I'm gonna drop down the fence little by little. As I told you, I'm gonna build the base, concrete base with a little metal inside. It's a housing for the 4x4 pole. In order the storm or whatever decided to drop down the fence again, I'm just gonna pull that post from the base and put another one, easy. Just the base with a big hole, just a little bit than 4x4. So I'm gonna replace just the pole, just in case. I don't know if I am still here, 20 years, 30 years, I don't know. I just need to.
So there's, the violation is that the fence is,
Yeah, dilapidated, so
Dilapidated,
it's
and then-
falling down and the missing section.
and you gave him how long to fix that?
20 days.
20 days. Okay.
But it's been like that for over a year.
Nah, I'm
I'm
not
not
sure.
sure about
It is,
this.
it's those one,
Yeah.
it's those one, it's just one
That
part.
that whole back section's been missing for a long time.
Yes, because,
That's how I could see the tall grass.
yeah, I know,
You had the fence, I could fix it.
I know, but the main issue is.
I get it. No, I understand.
Well, there you go. There's your solution to the tall fence, tall grass.
Is the fence.
Build your fence.
If I put about the fence, it was because the last time they sued me, I went to, I can't remember, it was Franklin. It was tomatoes, it was peppermint, I have all peppermint, apples. They sued me. I won that thing, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason I put the fence. In this case, I couldn't do it faster because I don't have the time and I don't have the money to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I spend it.
I think my concern, Antonio, is with having the 2x4 propping up.
But it's not there anymore. It's not there anymore. I just took the fence out.
I couldn't say for sure, it's still there.
You took the whole fence out, or just that
It
panel
was
with the,
there on November 8th, I think.
Yeah, after,
This is October
when you say I just took immediately, it's gone,
Yes.
tell them and drop it down inside
Right.
my property.
So how long do you need to fix your fence?
I don't know. I'm telling you.
well, if
I
it-
just-
are you saying that this panel that was leaning up is
It's
gone?
down. It's down. It's not anymore.
When you say it's down, is it not there or is it falling down?
No, I just took it from there and I put it inside my
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so the side panel, that's still there,
It's still
and there's
there.
nothing
Just
wrong
one
with
part
that.
is loose, just one part is loose, but I couldn't do it immediately because I'm just waiting for
Well, if
the time
this,
to do it.
I guess I can, the fence section, if the gap is there, I'm not sure we can say, okay, you have to put the fence back if it's gone. But I think we have some concern about the, what's looking like it's being propped up. But you're saying, in terms of that's gone.
The 2x4 that's propping it up?
It's not there anymore.
So-
And
I'm
that-
sure
and that
it's there.
Single panel is not there.
It was just a single panel that with the holding the chisel wire, all that, not anymore.
I think,
I moved, so
Okay, so you moved
no reason.
the 2x4 gone.
Exactly.
And is the
So-
panel
You moved the
gone, the
2x4.
leaning panel?
Yeah.
The panel's still there,
Which panel?
the one that the 2x4 was leaning on?
No. I just moved it
Panel
inside, yeah.
Okay.
I just got it from Ray, so.
Oh, okay, so you cut
So,
that,
yeah.
that section's gone?
Look,
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. So it's
Yeah, you-
straight.
remove
It
it,
is.
put it inside, so.
Well, if that section is gone,
Yes.
I would move that we grant his request to abate that nuisance. Tyler, the rest of the fence, do with what you want, but it doesn't appear to be a nuisance to
I'm
me.
gonna remove it
Okay,
completely, but just,
That-
I'll do it.
that's your call, that's your call, just keep it in good repair until you get it.
I will do it.
Okay.
we have standards in the city for everybody. We're not
It'll
picking
be
on
better
you.
than the standards.
We want
I
to-
saw how they build the
You
fence.
need to keep your house, everything.
So I'll make that motion, is there a second?
So,
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Okay. Good luck to you, take care of that.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna, enter this into evidence as well.
That's
Thank
it.
you, you're good.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Be safe out there. Chief, good evening. What can we do for you?
Good evening, Board. Jimmy Washington, Fire Chief. I am requesting approval for authorization to donate surplus properties. We have a couple cameras that are older that we no longer use for fire investigations. We have up-to-date video cameras and some other things, so. I'm asking for approval to donate that to Morgantown Volunteer Fire Department. So our fire marshal brought this up to me, and here's that they can use that.
We've got a resolution number 2518 that would allow that. Is there a motion to approve that resolution?
So,
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
aye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chief. Mr. Petty. Good evening.
Here tonight to request approval to purchase a 2025 Rapid View IBOT camera truck with lateral launch system for sanitation utility using the Sourcewell contract in the amount of, and this is a demo unit, so we get a $10,000 discount for the like to use. So the total purchase will be $431,364.14. And I would also request the approval to trade in our current 2022 Hughes camera truck system, VIN ending D47689, for the amount of $300,000 for a total purchase price of $131,364.14 with funds available in sanitation's 2026 budget.
Any questions for Mr. Petty?
What does that do exactly?
It's what they televise the sewer systems with when they
Oh,
do inspections and repairs.
The staff have been working hard
Like
to
crappy
figure
picture,
it out.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Crappy pictures. I'll move for approval.
And we have a special motion for the special determination that
I move to approve the special purchase as stated in the determination of the board prepared by the city legal department.
Second.
further discussion. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Todd. Ms. Vest. Go ahead, Lisa, tell us what you need.
Good evening, gentlemen. I come before you this evening to ask for consideration of amending 2 job descriptions in the Community Development Services Department. One is the office manager and the other is administrative assistant. We just went ahead and did a few amendments to each job description to better fit their roles.
These are for existing positions.
Correct, they are existing positions and they're just modifying the actual position description.
Questions for Lisa? I'll move to approve the revised job descriptions for the office manager and the full-time administrative assistant as presented.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks. Get home safe. Abe Nelson, Craig Park Minor Plat.
Good evening. I'm here to seek approval of the Craig Park minor plat. This is a city-initiated plat to map Craig Park and the DPW building.
Can I say something on this?
Sure.
This is,
Maybe, yeah. Go
well,
ahead.
this is a little strange. Apparently that area is owned by the city of Greenwood. And it was determined that the Board of Public Works would be the entity that would act as the owner. And then I guess further, it was decided that Mr. Hoover would be the one that would sign for the owner for the Board of Public Works and Safety for the city. So I think it was decided that, I don't know if you need to recuse yourself, Kevin, or that we're not sure that you can sign as the owner and then sign as accepting this plat.
Well, we'll clear that confusion and I'll recuse myself.
So
And then hope that we have 2 votes to match. Something can get
So
done.
it's just an odd situation that I've never dealt with.
Is there a motion for approval of the Craig Minor plat?
So moved.
A motion, I'll second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Just
Thank you,
barely,
Lord.
just barely.
Squeak
Yeah.
by.
You just have to bring us controversial things, okay.
One vote away from it not.
Yeah. Okay, I'll come back on the attendance of the meeting and we'll, Donna Smithers, are you?
Yes,
Hey, how are you?
good. How are you all?
Good, good to hear from you. We're talking
Thank
about
you.
South Park Business Center.
Yes.
Okay, tell us what we were wanting to do.
Okay, so we are here for approval of the plat. It's going to be, we're requesting a conditional approval. There's some revisions that review comments I received from Paul today. So we'll get those taken care of and get those back over to him. So if we can get our conditional approval tonight, get those revisions, and then we can get all of our signatures and get our plat recorded.
Okay, questions from Ms. Smithers? Now, is there a motion for approval subject to those conditions?
So moved.
I'll second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you.
Mr. Heck, are you online with us? You see anybody on there? Paul, can you walk us through this?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
This is for the BAM WX building that's going to be built on one of the lots of the Grove at Strong's Crossing Commercial Subdivision. It's just north of Emmanuel Church there on Stone's Crossing. And they're wanting to have their performance guarantees accepted for dirt storm, erosion, and signs and monuments, and then the general inspection testing agreement and the 50% upfront fee. The agreement and fee are in order. The guarantees, they're having a little bit of difficulty getting those to us. So we do need to receive those and review them. And so that's the first part of this. There's another item that wasn't on the agenda.
Let's stick with this right now.
Right.
So you're recommending approval subject to receive those performance guarantees and your review and approval, correct?
Correct.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed. And now we have an encroachment request for that same project. is that correct?
Yes, and they need to install landscaping per our ordinance. And in order to do so, they need to install landscaping in a 20-foot drainage and utility easement along the east side of their property, and also a 20-foot drainage and utility easement just south of Grove Crossing Boulevard, which is a private roadway. The engineering divisions looked it over, and we're recommending the encroachment request with the 4 conditions. One being that an encroachment agreement is prepared by legal and then signed by the board and the owner and recorded. And then the other 3 that are the standard conditions.
I think we've all got those, and if they're outstanding. Any questions for Paul on that matter?
I move that we approve subject to those conditions.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you for that, Paul. Anyone from the audience wish to address? It's either here or online. Hearing none, I don't see anybody online. Terry?
Thank you. Two outdoor lighting agreements for the one with JC REOC, about $126. Second is with Cubic Energy, $22.90 a month, and with an additional $38.57 for a total monthly charge of $61.47.
What's the one with JCR? JCREMC, where's that at?
Ridgetop, you mean? So it's there on Combs Road,
Yeah.
north of the new S Creek.
And then the Duke one is Greenwood Village, right?
$295.
It looks like these are ratifications of the agreements already. These weren't like to do joint questions for Paul, or excuse me, Terry.
I move that we approve requests for both agreements. Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Terry, anything else?
That's it, thank you.
Thank you. Paul, on your agenda.
I have one item, 2025 annual paving project. The engineering division is requesting approval of change order number 1. It's a final change order also. This was for various streets throughout the city, some in Barrington, some in Oak Meadows, Reserve of Timbers Edge, etc. And the project's complete. We have the final dollar amount, and it came in about 34.8 less than the contract amount. So we're asking for you to approve the change order, authorizing the mayor and deputy mayor to sign.
That's an easy one to approve. I'll make that motion. Just approve that change order.
I'll second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Paul? Let's go to Mr. Wright, back to the world travels.
Good evening. One item I emailed about this morning, with our Bestway contract, it got renewed late last year, so our 2025 budget did not reflect the new rates. Additionally, we ended up having to cover some of the 2024 December bill with 2025 money because we didn't have enough to carry over. So what I'm asking is to appropriate enough to cover the November and December 2025 bills, which those will be the first two that will have an increase from the contract renewal. Each year it goes up a little bit. So that's where we're getting that number of $637,136. That'll cover both of those months, and we'd like to have that just to carry over, but we need to increase the budget in order to do that.
So exactly what do you want from us?
Just an approval to increase the waste management budget line for the Bestway contract by $637,136.
How long is our contract with Best?
I think we do those in 5 years, 5-year contracts at a time. So
And
each
what year are we into that 5-year?
This will be the second. Yeah, so I think that the new contract year is November of each year, and so November 24 was the renewed contract, and that started that 5-year cycle, so this will be starting of year 2.
So from this point on, we should know what the cost is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so we've got that contract now for the next several years, so we built next year's budget to cover 12 months, but we don't have enough this year to carry over and cover those last 2 months of bills. But we've got enough cash in the bank to cover it, we just don't have the budget for it yet.
Not appropriated.
Right.
I move we approve the request. Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Greg. Good to see you back. Approval of claims,
I'll move for the approval of claims as presented.
Second.
further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Any other business to come before the board? Well, then we'll stand adjourned at 5:58 PM. Thank you all. Looks like you got something there.
Very few, yeah.
Okay.